So, to the absolute shock of, maybe a small handful of people, but to the pleasure of many, Anton is back, and he's bringing on the blast!
Oh?
So he's making a Bomberman clone?
Actually, anything but, really. This is pretty much a dream come true in that we have more than one Wario Land clone to look forward to.
Who's Ant Lion?
Whoa!
Ooh.
Welcome to Anton's Hood.
Oh, he's...
And-
yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie, just based on the sprite here, he's a lot more angry looking than he was in Anton Ball.
Yeah, no, like, he's a lot more detailed here than he was in Anton Ball. And, like, okay, let's go ahead and get this out of the way here, right here and right now. Antonblast. It's pretty much a new Kickstarter from the team of Summit Sphere.
Yep.
That pretty much aims to pretty much make another, like, tired and true revival to the Wario Land style of play. And it doesn't take its inspiration just from that either. It actually was generous enough to list a whole bunch of its other inspirations, like Sonic CD, Crash,
Metroid.
Wario Land 4, among many others. And, I mean, I guess if it's not immediately obvious from all those little doodads in the background, it also takes its cues from Virtual Boy Wario Land.
People finally acknowledge it for the masterpiece it is.
People can finally get the flying beavers that Icky has been requesting.
Flying beavers.
I was hoping for Mutant Mud's inspiration, thank you very much.
That's fair. So far,
Said nobody ever.
well, so far, looking at the animation stuff, having the having that hammer like ground pound jump sort of thing. How does Anton control for you, James?
He controls pretty dang well, all things considered. Like, anything, like, especially for those that have actually played a Wario Land game, there's pretty much the same similar beats. He can do a charge. He can, depending on the size of the terrain, he can actually slide. Like, he can do a little slide, like a la, like, you know, charge sliding. Not only that, but he can't exactly pick things up, but he can also, honestly, it'd probably just be easier to actually show you the things he can do,
Yeah,
like
no worries.
hopping between dimensions.
I mean, how is he supposed to pick things up if he's already holding this big old hammer?
That's
Right.
a very good point. I mean, what else? Why would you need to pick stuff up when you already have such a magnificent hammer, which has some pretty dang good aerial game,
Yeah.
as you no doubt see?
I
As
love
well
how
as-
crunchy this game looks and sounds.
Yeah.
It pretty much is paying all of its tribute to the GBA era of Wario.
Speaking of
Hurry up. Uh-oh.
I was about to say, speaking
Oh,
of...
now what?
It's like, what are you looking at?
I was about to say, speaking of Wario...
Oh, well.
Sorry, back to you.
So speaking of Wario, like, if you had to make, like, direct comparisons, you know, because not for nothing, people are going to be making comparisons to Wario, but if you had to make, like, comparisons in terms of how Anton controls, how would you say he feels compared to, like, some of Wario's bests?
Honestly, not too dissimilar to his Wario Land 4 persona. Very, very fast, very snappy, and just as crunchy.
Okay.
I'd argue this is even faster than Wario Land 4 from what I'm seeing.
Oh, it's trying very.
Oh no!
smoothly.
Well, to be fair, Wario Land 4 can get pretty damn fast, so this is pretty close.
I will say that again, I know what Anton Ball was supposed to emulate, but holy crap, going from Anton Ball to this is like night and day suddenly for this studio.
Seriously. Oh yeah, I guess we should probably answer the question: what the heck is up with Anton anyway? Why is he suddenly taking on the guise of a demolition expert?
I was
Well,
gonna
according to
ask, what was Anton Ball?
First off, I didn't mean to do that, so you know what? Hell, why not?
Nitro.
Explain to me. Ow.
Okay, so basically, as far as the game's concerned, Anton has retired from his olden days of being an exterminator, and he's become what the game calls a destruction worker. Pretty much goes without saying. It's pretty much just another fancy way of saying demolition expert.
Oh boy.
And
But with that all said and done, despite his humble days as a destruction worker, he's also run into a bit of a problem where he's got to face with the devil himself.
What?
how come?
Because, no shit, the devil is jealous of Anton because he's more red. Speaking of red,
Man, what a creepo suit. Wow!
It's Virtual Boy.
You can't get more red than this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is a devil's room.
not really. It's a bonus room.
It's supposed to be Virtual Boy, I think. But yeah, and to answer Vicky, so Anton Ball was a game that was made. We first saw it back in the Sage Look At a long time ago, and
That's
And,
It was inspired by things like the original Mario Brothers, where you had to like.
Asteroid.
No, fine. Remember how like you had the sprite? Remember how like the old sprite where it's just you had the POW block first introduced. You had to bounce into things from above and stuff. So combine that with Brick Breaker, and that was Antonball. Where you had to like break a bunch of bricks and keep it from falling out while using platforming skills to keep the ball in play. And
in terms of like aesthetic, it's like it also has like a lot of Wario parallels, including Anton himself.
I like that name.
What?
yeah,
Dream Drop Distance.
yeah, that was the name. That was the name we were just in.
I'm guessing every room has its own name.
Yeah, from the looks of it.
Neat.
Like earlier on, I was able to find a little secret area which holds a CD, which is pretty much just Anton's ramshack of the home.
Yeah.
And they call it ain't humble, but at least it's home.
The moles are back.
Oh boy.
I will say, I do like...
I don't think that's supposed to happen. Here, let me ow. There we go.
I appreciate the actual, like, Wario World sound effects.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, whenever you pick up one of those radishes, it's the noise whenever you rescue a sprite
Oh
lane.
yeah, the.
Whenever you go down one of those pipes, it makes the noise when you put in a gem into that crystal doohickey at the
I
end
also
stage.
noticed they also borrowed a little bit of Ed and Eddie in there too.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh, some
like
of the,
if you hear very closely, yeah, they did use some sound effects from that, and also Crash.
yeah, those crate breaking sound effects were straight up Crash Bandicoot 1. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
I was waiting because I wasn't sure if I was going to be interrupted again. But
for it.
something I do want to ask, because for people that played Anton Ball, Anton wasn't the only star of the show there. They also had like a bunch of other really neat, cool characters. Will we be expecting to see any of them in Antonblast here?
Yes, they have already confirmed that the likes of Annie will still be in the game, as well as Brulo, who will actually be the host of several other like outlets that. It's honestly something I'd say. Go check out the Kickstarter page to get more details on that, because I can't entirely explain that and all that right now.
That's fair.
Do we just get the Keyser equivalent?
Okay, so I guess that is one thing I can also mention, is that, as an act of revenge against Anton, the devil has pretty much swiped his spirits collection.
I.e. his liquor.
Oh, his Drinkos.
Yep, his Drinkos, and they pretty much take the form of these flying bottles of again,
The
spirits.
wine cellar.
Pretty much.
Also, I noticed that you're collecting poker chips as opposed to gems.
Yep. I mean, that was already a thing that was established in Anton Ball. Antonblast is pretty much, picking up on that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, another
Ooh.
thing that they carried over from Wario Land 4.
It's happy hour!
I love that.
Yep, and now we gotta head on to Brulo's elevator before the entire place blows.
Oh shit, better get out of there.
Unfortunately, this is also a case where certain other areas of the locale will open up, so you're given a little bit of incentive to do a bit of exploring, assuming, of course, you have time to spare.
Anton's Hooli. So how strict is the time limit in this case?
It's honestly not too bad. Like, it's fairly manageable.
Like the
Again, so long as you're not lollygagging too much.
I mean, you got 4 minutes.
Oh boy.
Oops.
Oh, that's the noise when Wario gets squished in Wario World.
I did remember them saying that not everything in the demo will completely reflect in the final property, so I'm sure they won't be able to keep, probably won't bother to keep some of the, stuff they clearly ripped from the likes of Wario.
Let's go!
We got our juice. We gotta leave.
Also, where are these floating balls with eyeballs?
Wrecking balls. Demons.
They're just,
Oh.
they're just obstacles. What else could they
So
be?
let me say two things. One, the guy who's voicing Anton, keep it up. You're great.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, that's another thing. They did, there was some stuff that they reused from Anton Ball, but there are a couple of new clips in there as well. It's all like that. It's happy hour!
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Number two, this music slaps.
I wonder if it's the
So what was that card suit switch that we hit?
Oh, there are certain areas across the Strata. How should I put this? There's a bunch of blocks that are tied to those suits, and obviously, if you want to get rid of them, push the button correlating to them.
Ah, so they're color switches.
Pretty much.
Yep, Mario, we're launching the long road home. And I guess I'll ask Jace, while we're looks like coming up to the end of this first stage, what are the poker chips spent on?
To that I don't know. The demo doesn't do that. It doesn't do anything with them aside from score.
Is the
I
demo
think
just this
we
first
ought to
stage?
get going, and fast.
Technically, it is.
You're going
it's
back,
only
by the way.
Yes, I am, because I'm trying to... I want to do this.
Oh, you're going in a speeding round.
Wrong way, stupid!
Wrong way!
Oh, shit!
Oh,
Ow.
no.
Balls.
Yeah, nutty glass sound.
There we go. Oh, no, we have to replay the entire stage?
Yep.
Yeah, the demo doesn't have checkpoints.
Hey.
However, this is actually not a bad incentive for me to try something else.
What's that?
The time attack.
Ooh.
Do this as fast as you can.
Go for it.
Let's go!
But yeah, no, that was just that was
Assuming I don't
just,
futz up this early.
yeah, that was just bad luck, and I assume there'll be checkpoints in the full build.
Oh, I'm sure there will be.
And again, I believe it's only Anton you can play as.
Currently, though, there is a stretch goal for being able to play through the entire thing as Annie.
Oh, you know for a fact they're gonna reach that, considering how popular she was in the original game.
I'm guessing Annie is the Luigi to Anton's Mario?
Sounds silly.
And what's with that elevator?
Oh, that's their way out.
Okay,
Oh.
once we activate thing, gotcha. I will also say, straight up, like, I actually really love. I actually really love that hammer technique because that feels like the perfect. Like, that feels like the perfect extension of Wario's, like, shoulder barge jump to be able to then chain that into a hammer bounce out of that. Like, it looks really satisfying to pull off.
So
yeah,
are
that was
those
pretty sweet.
are those bumbling little dweebs with the cross, like the cockeyes, supposed to be kiwis?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and
I love
I do
them.
believe. I think they actually did. Someone did make a plush out of them for the sake of the Kickstarter.
They did?
Aw.
At least I'm pretty sure.
and,
If you check their main account, I think there is like one or two like screen caps of them literally holding into one of those Kiwi dolls.
Oh,
Are they actually kiwis?
I don't
Maybe.
know. Icky.
They're
Yeah?
fruit birds.
That definitely has Wario Land 4 vibes.
Yeah.
And that's,
But yeah,
Well, no, that's from WarioWare.
oh, yes, that's true.
I mean, it was technically in Wario Land 4.
Yeah. Anyways, what were you saying, Logan?
Unfortunately, never mind. I was looking into it. And it looks like the tier has been unfortunately all claimed up.
Damn it all.
There was a $200 tier that a lot of friends of mine bought in on that allows you to for $200.
Ow.
It allows you to design a character to either include an OC of yours or design a character to be in this game,
Oh, wow.
like as an NPC or a cameo.
Oh well.
Oh,
And
well.
It is what.
I did think that. I also thought that was a neat idea. Neat detail.
I mean, how pricey was it? How pricey was the tier?
$200.
Yeah, I'm not gonna afford that anytime soon.
Fair enough.
I do love how every time you plow through one of those like those freaking cement cannons, his expression does change every once in a while.
Oh, that's
does.
Oh,
cute.
it does.
And I did notice that he is himself caked in cement, which is a neat detail. But,
Oh yeah, no, they spared no expense as far as this game's production value is concerned. Like this runs circles over the more simplistic nature of the original Antonball.
oh, and I guess
Yeah.
while we're on the subject,
Would you recommend I get Anton Ball? Because I know it's still on the Nintendo Switch.
It is, and I
is.
honestly, I'd say I can recommend it.
It's
It also helps too
solid.
that there's technically two modes attached to Antonball. There's the one that's more like a Breakout clone, and one that's more like a Mario Brothers clone.
Oh.
Yeah, beyond
And for
that,
what's worth, it's not expensive either.
And-
One more thing that I'm sorry, I'll get to you in a second, Logan. But something that I feel like should be asked because I know it's something that people brought up the second this game was announced. And the devs are pretty keen on it. You know, they're shown that they're not. Or they are pretty supportive of each other. But as far as your opinion goes, James, do you think, from what you're seeing so far, this is looking more like? Are you looking
Promising.
more forward to this than Pizza Tower?
Truth be told, kind of, yeah. Because I do think this does lay a little more into what I do like about Wario Land more so than Pizza Tower did. Though not to say that's a discredit to Pizza Tower, because I think what it's doing is fantastic as well, and I hope to God they're able to finish it within a reasonable time frame.
and we get out of there before the whole place goes kablooey.
Well
And we get our
done.
booze.
But we didn't get our donut.
No, we left that back home.
So, Icky, any final thoughts from what you just seen?
I'm going to check out Anton Ball, and I'm
Okay.
most likely going to support the Kickstarter when I get the chance.
No worries.
But with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, please support the Kickstarter. It's still got a ways to go before it's all said and done, but it's actually pretty close to meeting its goal.
Oh, in fact, actually, let me double check right now.
Oh yeah. How much does it have now?
It has less than 4,000 to go.
Yowza!
Also, Logan did share with me earlier. Yes, they were able to. Someone was able to screen cap when it was right at $69 some odd dollars.
969.
Nice.
Oh, dude, the entire Summit Sphere Discord was in like. Even the devs were like, yes. They were happy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, it's funny too because like Anton, like the whole thing of Anton started off as like a shitpost thing, but then just became its own legit thing, and it's a really damn good legit thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we'll see you all next time.
Take care, everybody.
Excellent!
Can someone drive me home?